Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and today I have a little project that had been abandoned. This book, which I tore out some pages. It was an old book, an old charity shop find. I had already torn out some pages, and then I didn't really know what to do with it. Painted, added some washi. This was ages ago, and painted roughly some of the pages and stuck some together, and then I just didn't know what to do with it, so it got abandoned. But last Saturday was my Craftaholics day, spending the day with the ladies crafting, and quite often we have demonstrations. Someone volunteers to show us things, but there wasn't any demos on last Saturday, and so we were just taking our own projects. And it's difficult to take your bits, I think, to a haul, because you're like, well, I might need that and I might need this. And then it occurred to me that I had this book and I had ordered this from Amazon. It's Journal Girls by Zinsky Art, and I had never used it. I have had this a few months. It's just line drawings of kind of arty, mixed media type girls, a whole mixture, really nice. And I thought, why don't I marry up some girls with this book? And at the meeting, this is what I came up with. These two pages and these two pages, and I was really lady from the book on each page, and with just some scrap paper and some other odd bits, some washi, and just cut out some pieces from some scrap paper and coloured in the ladies. And it was a nice relaxing afternoon, and I didn't feel that I didn't have enough bits with me to do a couple of pages of the book. So I just thought, right, this can be my Journal Girls book, and I will work my way through. Of course, I so don't need to start another project, but sometimes you've got a notion to do one thing and another. And I know I've got my steampunk book going, I've got my World of Weird going, and various other journals, art journals, mixed media journals, but it's always nice to start a new project. So yeah, so today I thought, let's do something with the cover. The cover has already been painted white, believe it or not, but it looks very pink, but that's because the original colour is this kind of maroon colour, and it's still just showing through for some reason. I think it had 2 coats of white, as far as I can recall. Anyway, we'll go with it. We'll go with it being pink. Suits the ladies, I suppose. So I've picked out this one for the cover because I thought she's pretty good, and have happy thoughts every single day is quite nice for a cover, and she's kind of given the side eye and maybe even looking in the book at the other ladies. Anyway, that's what I thought. Now, this is just normal. It feels just like copy paper. It's not thick. It's not got anything special about it. So if we're going to colour it, and I used watercolour pencils to colour in the 2 ladies, and I will do the same with this one. So to use watercolours on it, I'm going to have to gesso it. And this is transparent gesso from Pebeo. And let's just see, it quite often sticks. Oh, it's coming. Oh, no. No, I'm going to have to go and get hubby. Oh, my goodness, I've not had my porridge this morning. Nope, I'm going to have to go and get hubby to take that lid off. Okay, so he got it off, and then I got a little lecture for making it messy, and I must have left bits, he said, which had hardened, And yeah, I can see that, you know, but yeah, so he's shouting, ha ha. That's because I'm telling you guys he gave me a lecture. Anyway, we'll try better next time. We ignore all lectures here. Right, so we just need to get some of this on this lady. And this dries pretty quick. And then we can go on and do a bit of the cover, the background on that front cover. And let this dry. Because what we'll do is we'll colour it and then we'll fussy cut it out. Right, now, well, there's really not a lot I can do about that. I would need to sit and pick all that off. And I'm not about to do it just now. Anyway. I'm trying to get, maybe I should just put it on halfway. I'm just going to sit it just now because maybe I will sort it. Maybe. Right, so I have this tissue paper, which I thought might be quite nice. I also have a nice piece of fabric for the spine because I just love adding little bits of fabric to the spine. And I've got this Choose to Shine. So we'll have that. And also, is anyone a fan of Tim Holtz? And he brought out a packet of what looks like vintage sellotape, like it was strips of old sellotape. Well, someone, and I wish I knew who it was, so thank you very much if it was you, on a Facebook group said that it just looks like heat tape. I had never heard of heat tape, but lo and behold, and it does, it just looks like the old sellotape that, yeah. So, and it comes in different thicknesses. I bought a pack and I got a broad and a narrow and this one. And yeah, it wasn't that expensive. I think it was about £6 or £7 and it'll last for ages and ages. So thank you very much for that. Top tip, heat tape looks like old aged sellotape. So we might put some of that on. So we've got our little bundle there. So we can just maybe start covering the book. Now, where is my ruler? Over here. And maybe we will just, I think, go about here. Now, should it be? It might be actually better doing it long ways because that kind of fits. Right, so we'll go up to just that 4 there. And hope that this tears because, yeah, sometimes it can tear a little bit weirdly. I think that'll do nicely. So we'll get this on. Just going to use Pritt Stick. In fact, I don't think he was saying anything to me, shouting there. I think he's actually on the phone to somebody. I can hear him chatting. Anyway. Right. The supermarket was selling Pritt Sticks on sale on a special offer today. I just happened to pass by I was actually on my way to the magazine bit and I passed the stationery bit in the supermarket, and yeah, it was on special offer. But that's just the job, and we'll just turn that in. In fact, we'll see if there's enough just to turn in and stick down. Oh yeah. Oops. Right. Now, do we want to put a bit on the back? Let's see. I'm not sure about the back actually. I never look at the back. I don't think I'm going to bother with the back. I think we'll get this on. We'll need to trim it down. To about there. Now, my next question to myself is always, am I taking it to the sewing machine and giving it a little stitch? Because then I think it always looks like it's been stitched on to the cover. That's a nice bright pop of yellow, isn't it? And she will go nicely there. Yeah. I think maybe we'll do a little zigzag down there. Let me think. Oh, oh, I'm a noisy character. I wanted to just tidy up a little bit while I'm thinking about a stitch. Yes, decision made. I shall be back. Okay, I do not know what happened there. It seems to have slipped a stitch. I had it at the setting where it should be a constant zigzag, but every wee while, and I think it's just been this flimsy fabric going through singly has just made it slip. You can see it's made a little hole but hasn't caught the thread. Anyway, doesn't matter, I'm going with it. Right, let's get some glue for this. I'm just still going to continue with my glue stick because it's really thin fabric and this will be fine. Okay. mind if it's a little bit loose actually down the front there, but I just want a little bit more stuck on. There, yeah. Dandy. Right. She'll be ready to paint now. So we've got that and that for that. And also, now that I'm thinking, we might add some texture paste and a stencil. Oh, excuse me. So, but we'll leave that to the side with my bits for the front. And we will give her a little bit of colour. So, I have my watercolour pencils and I need this brown and this red to, and I need some water. Here's the, dipping it into nothing there. Here's the water. So let's see, and a little cloth. A little bit of brown and a little bit of red. I'm just trying it out, yep. And a little bit of water. Just giving it a little light coat just now. We can add as we go along and darken it, or but we can't lighten it if it's dried. Whoops. And of course the whole point of this, well, that I think anyway, is for it to look a bit watercoloured and not quite, you know, solid, if you like. Right, I'm getting little bubbles, don't know why. Right, we'll leave those two colours just now because we'll go back to them, and let's see what we've got for our hair. Will we give her purple hair? Let's give her a pinky purple hair, and we'll want to include yellow as well to match the spine, the fabric on the spine. So we will do those bits up the top where the words are, I think, in a yellow. Right, and we will do purple here. Why not? And then I think we'll mix up the colours and add some purple edging to the yellow up there. Right, and to make the purple really quite stand out, we'll just add direct from the pencil. And then we can pull it out with a wet brush, and that gives us a real bold colour. Right, now I am going to add some purple to the yellow, And then I'm going to get my yellow pencil and properly do because this is a mixed media project, so it doesn't need to be lifelike. We can add these colours in the knowledge that it makes it kind of arty. You know, that's what we're aiming for. We're trying to be a little bit arty. I don't want to lose my words though, as long as I can see them a little bit. Right, now I want to bring in another colour. What about this? What colour is that? A kind of more purpley than the pinky purple that we've had. Now I'm just going a little bit off-piste. Right, let's do our face again, because we've gone quite bold with the colours round about our face. Getting quite a lot of these bubbles. I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's the gesso underneath reacting or what, but I'm sure it will dry fine. I think we'll give her some purple rosy cheeks. Why not? Right, I think it's time to let that dry. Put the pencils away, we'll put that away, and we'll bring the cover back in. We'll give that a little wipe. And think about this. I think while it's just before it dries, I'm just going to roughly, before I go, so that I roughly know. And it is quite wet, but it will give me a better idea of where she's going to end up. Right, so we've got to imagine that will be properly cut out, and we could do a little bit maybe of texture paste just up in the corner there. What do we think? Let's think. And I want to use my new stuff. I think at this corner. And this will not dry. Oh, don't tell me. You better not go, oh, there. I was going to say, better not have to go and ask again. Oh, this is starting to, see, it's nearly done. This is really starting to go thick because there's not that much left. I'm going to have to buy some more of this because I like this. Right, let's try a wee drop anyway, even although it's quite thick. Oh, I think this will need to go on my list of what to buy next. I've had it a long time though, so can't complain. Yeah, that just adds a little bit. See, look, can you see? I think we can call it used. Right, and I shall clean that off when I am finished my video. Now, yeah, she's dry enough for us. So we want to just get in as close as we can without losing the black line. It's shaking because it's still quite floppy wet. Although the paint I think has dried, it hasn't dried properly through the paper. So I'm conscious of not wanting to tear it too much, or not really wanting to tear it at all. Let's just give it a wobbly neckline. Right, now we just need to do that tricky bit up the top. Our crown, our crowning glory. I find rather than go in and out and cut these fiddly bits like in the one run with the scissors, just to take each piece and cut it individually, I always find it's kind of better. There. Dot of texture paste. Now, do we want her up or down at the edge? Kind of there maybe, but halfway between the edge and up, so that we can put our title there, I think. And do we want her over the fabric or under the fabric? Oh, over. I'm quite happy with that. Now, do we want to add a little bit of colour? I think we would need to clear gesso over this if we were going to add colour. Do you know, I think I'm quite liking it just the white. I think I'm going to leave it like that because this is quite fragile. Right, down she goes. Right, have I switched you on again? Yes. For a moment there, I thought I was talking to myself. Wouldn't be the first time. And I know that that's the white of her eyes. And I know that if I coloured that, it would make it look odd. Did I do that? Yeah, I've left the whites of her eye. Yeah, it looks okay in these ones. Maybe I need to add a little bit of colour to her eye. Let's see, where's the navy blue? Maybe it's just needing that, maybe, yeah. Quite like that navy blue, I might add actually. And this is where, you know, you should really stop fiddling with it at this point. But, you know. I should really stop fiddling. But I did like that touch of blue, and I thought, oh, maybe want blue elsewhere. Yeah. Without losing the purple. Maybe a little bit more yellow. Right, I think I'm just going to leave it at that before it gets all muddy. Okay, so let's think about this. Do we need to keep it thick? Sometimes I take a layer off, but because it's on the cover, I think I'm going to put it down there. I think I'm just going to leave it thick, and excuse my arm while I reach for my bigger glue. And we will just hold that for a sec. So yeah, so I think any time the monthly Craftaholics meeting doesn't have a demo, because we're there for 4 hours, and usually there's 2 demos, one for 2 hours and one for 2 hours. And if you don't want to do the demos, you can just take your own thing to work on, or sometimes there's only 1 demo and sometimes there's 2. So I'm thinking this is going to be the book that I take with my little book of people, which I'm just going to pop in the back there. And that can be a nice, easy project to while away the hours once a month. And I am just, see the covers, the cover is bent, not bendy. I just need to hold this for a sec. Anyway, let's see if I want some of my new stuff. I don't want to use my good scissors to cut something sticky. Let's try just a little bit. See what it looks like. It actually quite matches the fabric. I'm thinking that actually looks really good. Wait till I just get the bag in the packet. Excuse my squeaky chair. So this is what I got. So you get a thick and then different decreasing widths, and it's called High Temp Tapes. 6 roll, 10 meters, high temperature tapes. And it's for mending things like electrical things that are going to be like wires that are going to be hot or whatever. And that's what it's for. But obviously in the crafty world, it actually just looks like that faux vintage sellotape, like from an old book. Or if somebody stuck together a piece of, a bit up there maybe, like sewing pattern or something, and somebody, or a map years ago, and it's gone all kind of yellow and yeah, and so that's what it looks like. A bit random, but you know. This is still popping up a little bit. The old book is not wanting to play games. Right, I think I'm going to call that done. Now I've got the thin black marker in my hand. Do I want to go over the edge a little bit? Sometimes things you don't think that they're going to notice them until you do them, and then you think, yeah, that did make a difference. Right, I'm going to call it done for sure. Okay, what do you think? I'm happy with that. So I dated, yes, 12th of October. 12th of October and the 12th of October. So the next meeting will be, well, it's every 4 weeks, so around about it's the second Saturday of the month. So might get another couple of ladies done if there's not any demos that I want to do or take part in. And yeah. Happy with that. So thanks for joining me today, and if you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.